Enough? Can I ask you some rapid questions? One sentence answers, if possible.
Okay. Rapid questions or rapid answers?
Rapid answers. So in one sentence, can you describe India?
A phenomenon.
All right. What does yoga mean to you?
Yoga is everything to me.
Okay.
And yoga means everything. Yoga means union, which means everything. The individual and the universal meets, it's
Sure.
everything.
Sure. If you went to sleep now and woke up 20 years from now, what do you expect the world to look like?
Oh, I think I'll be dead.
Okay. Which is more important, strategy or operations?
This is like asking whether your right leg is more important, left leg is more important to reach your destination.
Okay, that's a good answer. Progress or perfection?
Oh, the only thing common about them is both start with P.
Which do you think is more important though?
I don't believe in perfection because
It doesn't exist.
life is such, the nature of life is such, there is room for constant evolution and development. Perfection, the only thing that's perfect about human life is death. Nobody died imperfectly,
Sure.
but nobody lived perfectly ever.
Fair enough. How about honesty or authenticity?
Honesty?
Or authenticity?
Oh, what is authenticity? That's not honesty.
Okay. How many hours do you sleep in a day? And what is your at-rest pulse rate?
How many hours I sleep, usually I don't decide. The world decides how many hours I sleep. For almost 25 years, I manage with 2.5 hours on an average. These days I'm much lazier, I'm kind of…
3 hours.
No, on an average I must be sleeping 4.5 hours per day. But that's not every day.
Okay.
Some days I sleep little more, some days I don't sleep. It's like that. My rest pulse rate at one time used to be 32, 33. These days, too much travel and not eating the right kind of food all over the place. Whatever people give, you eat, and not enough sadhana. So I think it's somewhere between 36 to 40,
Wow.
42. It's
So
somewhere between that.
which basically means you never get tired,
Oh,
physically.
I die at the end of the day, usually.
Okay. What have you mastered?
What have I mastered? Myself, I think.
And then one last question. I know you're an avid golfer, and my boss, who's our global CIO, he's almost professional level, he's a scratch golfer. So who, in your opinion, is the better golfer, Tiger Woods or Jack Nicklaus?
Jack Nicklaus is still good. Tiger Woods has been a phenomenon like nobody. He went on bad times, he's kind of coming back a bit. Recently he's come back.
Correct.
But your boss, I would like to golf him and see.
Sure.
Because recently…
Do you have a handicap?
My handicap has been declared as 14, 6 years ago.
Okay.
But 4 days ago, I finished an extremely difficult course, which is not very well managed in OT, just 1 over. Nobody has done that course 1 over.
Well, we should get my boss to play with you.
I thought it is there in me, but there's not enough practice or any kind of honing of skills.
Okay.
Simply once in a way I play. If I get to play 20 times in a year, I'm good. So, that's not much golfing. Never been to a driving range. But OT course, finishing 1 over is a phenomena for someone like me who's
Okay.
for a senior citizen.
So, as you know, we are doing our leadership event early next week. Do you have a closing message for us? Because there are going to be senior leaders, junior leaders, people managers, technologists, architects, individual contributors. Any closing message for them?
I think I've looked at, not now, when I was in Davos, when I met Mr. Chambers, I looked up what was Cisco at that time. I'm sure many things have changed. Somebody was telling me that you're more into security now than anything else. So if you're into security, I think one thing in India that we have not managed well is securing the nation. If you can come up with something, I have my own ideas about this, if you come up with something which can secure the borders of this nation, which will eliminate this trouble of almost every day young army officers are getting killed. When I was at the National Defense Academy, the commandant of the academy was telling me, Sadhguru, look at them, they're all 17-year-old boys. But in next 4 years, I will be getting news that somebody, one of them here, there got killed. This is a very painful job. I'm raising them and sending them to your place where they may get killed. An army is not for a daily operation. Once in a way, something happens between two nations, it's okay. Every day, this happening, I think we can come up with a technology which will deal with it, no human being need to be there. Very easily, it can be done. From whatever existing technology I've seen, I'm sure it can be devised. I hope Cisco invests in that, and not only Indian soldiers, anywhere, they need not die. If you set up a security thing, nobody is going to shoot up your technology versus their technology, then it'll become irrelevant. Borders are fixed and it's fixed. There's no need to protect it, sacrificing human life all the time. Another thing I would like to tell Cisco is education. The greatest challenge of education or educating the world is producing good teachers. It's… for the requirement that we have in the world, it is an impossible task. To produce a teacher who can understand physics or chemistry or mathematics and also understands the children and also is capable of smiling through a tough formula is difficult. So if you deliver education, if you deliver physics, chemistry, mathematics on technology platforms, understanding children and smiling, we can produce people, I'm good at that. And this would make the education wonderful. When the burden of, the subject is not there on the teacher, I think they will do a fabulous job with the children. So this is an arena that a company like yours should enter big time, because this could be a solution for the future generations, that things can be done. Either they can go to school or at home or in all kinds of different atmospheres, it could be done. Right now, this has been the case that children go to school, I mean, these children are here all the time, but children go to school for 5-6 days and 1 day is a break. You can make it the other way around. 6 days you are studying by yourself, 1 day you go to school for a better understanding of what happens. I'm saying there are so many possibilities. So if technology platforms are created which will effectively deliver the subject matter from first standard to 12th standard for every nation, if this can be done, you have educated the future generations, and that will be the greatest contribution that a company like yours could do. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Just